Hello dear students, welcome to my class. Hope everyone is doing good. Dear students, in the previous session video, we discussed about the precise writing, the strategies of precise writing, and some of the important points to be used in precise writing. In this video, to the continuation to the precise writing, we will discuss more about precise writing, the essence of precise writing, the points to be taken into consideration, the points to be avoided while writing precise writing. And we will discuss one example along with these two. Let's get started. So, a precise writing is like a miniature portrait of a passage. It means the absolute essential points accompanied with the mood and tone of the author of the passage. The one aspect that needs to be taken care of is that one should not add one's subjective own interpretation or own comments to the precise, and should try to retain the original author's voice and opinions. As far as the writing style is concerned, the writing should be clear with effective sentences, no rambling and ambiguous, and diction should be flawless. Ultimately, it is the coherence of the views presented in the precise that matters. And this can be achieved by making sure that one is concise and to the point. Unnecessarily long sentences should be avoided, and the transition from one point to another should be smooth and consistent. So, finally, the precise should make sense and be logical and original in its content and presentation by author's own perspective, own perceptions. Dear students, by saying this, we will discuss the essence of precise writing in just a small nutshell, so that you will understand what you are supposed to do while precise writing. My dear participants, remember, always try to comprehend the given passage by your own understanding linguistics ability. Not only that, make sure at least twice or to thrice the passage is read thoroughly. Along with that, if possible, try to take lead pencil or a small marker while reading whenever you come across with the important points or ideas or topics, submaterial or some essential points. You try to underline them or highlight them with the mark. Try to find out, it is more important, dear students, try to write down the title in a precise manner, because a passage which is asking you to make into precise may not have a title, but you have to write down while writing precise writing the title of the precise writing. In your own first reading, try to decide what would be the title of it. Make suit or best fit into precise. In the second or third reading, again try to pick up some important vocabulary phrases which you can alter them which you can write down in a precise manner by using synonyms, a dictionary, some other mode or a medium of language. Let's say your some ideas of consisting phrases, sentences, words, points. The next one is, be careful of the opening sentence of your precise writing, because it's basically important while you put pen on a paper. Your precise writing should be simple, concise, clear, coherent. These four are some subtopics of precise writing. Before you go into full detail or write precise writing properly, you should know these terms well. Next is, revise your draft keeping in view the above points are taken into consideration or taken into use. Don't forget to give a suitable title to your precise writing, as I told you before. Please try to avoid some of the examples to be used, and if examples are used in the passage, try to avoid them in the precise writing. And the next point, do not write down your own points or your own arguments, your own ideas which is confronting others' points, and do not try to mix your opinions. Try to write full words, can, not, is not, instead of can't, isn't. Don't even use some expressions like according to my views, according to the author. What author wants to say is, this passage always lays in, this passage says in. Rubbish. Don't use them. Examples, illustrations and comparisons should be left apart in the precise writing. Be very careful about the language you choose and write. Mistakes of grammars and spellings are actually penalized in the precise writing. Avoid using similes, metaphors, some linguistics devices, some literary devices, and any statements which resembles should be avoided. If you do not understand the meaning of any difficult word or phrase or sentence in a particular view, look up the meaning of the dictionary, or apply your own mind on it with all possible concentration. So these are the essential points I would always want to tell you before we discuss more do's and don'ts on precise writing. So there are some do's and don'ts you need to follow while writing precise writing. First we learn the do's, what you're supposed to do. The first point is, start your precise by highlighting the main idea of the passage. And you should create a contextual environment where you can place the necessary points. Next one. Once the main idea is established in the precise writing, you can present the methods, points, facts, blah blah blah, etc. used by the authors of the passage. The next do is compress and clarify the length of the passage or article you write or the book you are writing, while retaining the important concepts, keywords and important data, analytical information. The next one is, remove what is superfluous and retain the core essence of the work. The next point. Always remember that mentions about history should be advisably done in the past tense. The next one. State the purpose of the research or precise writing in a proper way. While putting or keeping these do's and views in consideration while writing precise writing, there are some don'ts you even need to look into. Do not express your own opinion, as we discussed in the earlier slides. Don't apply your own criticism, remarks, wishes, opinions or anything. Do not even insert any question in your precise writing. It is significance which is essential may be expressed by the statement. Do not use abbreviation or construction words. Do not even be shaky, shamey. Some like suggests that most probably you have not understood the sense of the passage properly to improper. Keeping all these do's and don'ts in your mind, start writing your precise writing. Here is one passage given to you, dear students, which is actually the first draft of the big passage. It is also already written in a precise writing, which is the first draft. I request you to not stick on to your first draft. Read this passage, which is actually comprised and summarized of a text, maybe an article, maybe a whole idea of a passage. Try to have a glance over it, and you can get an idea of how I can suppose to write this whole paragraph into best fit to a precise writing. This is a passage of first draft, and this is the precise writing of that draft. This is the final draft. I've given a title which is important. So this is how you are supposed to write when you are writing precise writing, dear students. Hope you have understood the topic precise writing and get practice with precise writing in day-to-day your academical writing. A good day, all the best. Have fun with writing.